Hello and welcome to Chattaboogie Sessions. I'm your host, Rob Welber, and we are here at Persian Rug Studio, and we are joined by Sweet G.A. Brown. How you guys doing today?
Doing good.
Glad to be here.
All right. Well, why don't we just jump right into it and get a song?
All right. Well, I'm the man that turned Hank on to heroin, and I'm the man that broke my wife's leg. Well, I'm the man that taught John Denver how to fly a plane, and I sold shotgun shells to Kurt Cobain. I could do you in, I'd do it right now, and it'd make me smile. Well, hump that camel, brother, I ain't walking a half a mile. Well, I ate a peach, I think that's back around 72. And I shoved Jimmy Buffett off the stage a time or two. Well, now I'm the man that turned Hank on to heroin, and I'm the man that broke my wife's leg. Well, I'm the man that taught John Denver how to fly a plane, and I sold shotgun shells to Kurt Cobain. Yes, I did. Well, I rode Hendrix over in his sleep for snoring too loud. And there's a few other things that I've done that I'm not too proud. I went mountain climbing with old Bo Stevens and I pushed him down. But it did him a favor because I think it kind of turned his career around. Well, now I'm the man that turned Hank on to heroin, and I'm the man that broke my wife's leg. Well, I'm the man that taught John Denver how to fly a plane, and I sold shotgun shells to Kurt Cobain. Whoop, whoop. Well, I gave Tyson $20 for Evander's ears, and I'm the dude that bought George Jones's first round of beers. As soon as I figure you out, brother, I'm gonna get you too. 'Cause your vice is your undoing, and I'm here for you. Well, now I'm the man that turned Hank on to heroin, and I'm the man that broke a wife's leg. Well, I'm the man that taught John Denver how to fly a plane, and I sold shotgun shells to Kurt Cobain. Well, now I sold shotgun shells to Kurt Cobain. Yes, I did. Bop, de, bop, de, bop, de, bop.
All right. You know, when I hear your lyrics, I hear a lot of comedy. Is that what you're going for?
There's enough seriousness in the world to not have to write anymore if I have to, yes. Yeah. Try to stay lighthearted most of the time. I have some heavier stuff, but, you know, it doesn't really go over in bars and stuff as well. It's kind of depressing stuff, actually. But, you know,
So
I
you
try to keep
run
it
the
light.
gamut of emotion.
Yeah. I can tear the room up if I have to. So, try to keep it lighthearted for the most part, though.
So is that do you think about that when you're like comprising a live
Actually, I do.
set?
Well, with the live set, yeah, just because you don't want to kill the crowd, right? But even when I'm writing a song, it's almost like a thing where I refuse to write anything that's just negative. Period. It's got to have a spin on it. It's got to have a take on it. I mean, if I just want to write something completely depressing that leaves you hopeless, and it's not my job in life to do that to somebody.
So you're at least gonna be sarcastic when you.
Yeah, twist it, comedy, whatever. Put a little twist at the end of it, a little glimmer of hope or something. Makes it more interesting to write the song as well too, because then you have an end goal. You don't just write it and be done with it.
Well, so how long have you two been paired up together?
I don't know.
6 years.
6 years? 6 years. That's what Dave said. Yeah, doing the solo acoustic thing, it stinks. It's not it's a rough gig. People talk and you hear them all talking. You're trying to sing. You're watching TV at the same time. It's rough. No,
Yeah, you're
lucky enough
with the game.
Exactly. I'm watching the game too. And then you get Dave, and all of a sudden it's kind of a band thing going on. And then since we started doing this, it's a lot more fun. I can do two, three different types of shows. Do the solo acoustic. We can play really loud if we need to. So whatever. It's pretty fun. Couldn't do without him.
So do you alternate shows differ? Sometimes it's both you, sometimes just you.
Yeah, it depends on my mood. Depends on his mood. Depends on the crowd.
Depends on if you feel like showing up.
Exactly. And it depends on if they want to hear some slow ones, we'll play some slow ones. If I want to get loud, we can get loud. Depends on who we're playing with too. Try to make for a good show.
So it seems like you've got a mishmash of styles there. We were talking earlier that it seems like CBGB is the. To me, that seems like the style, a mash of country, bluegrass, blues, or something.
Yeah, I tell you the truth, is like I played guitar in another band for a very long time. It's kind of a punk kind of thing, I guess you could call it. And Dave's been in like a bazillion and a half bands, doing a lot of country and stuff. Always enjoyed country as well. And matter of fact, my punk type band that we had was pretty much punk kind of country thing went on. So anyway, playing guitar and that was just that. I played guitar. I was a guitar player. Never listened to lyrics, didn't pay any attention. And then I happened to run across this John Prine CD, and I found it in this big box with like thousands of CDs. And I was like, I picked it out of the random blue. I barely heard of the guy. Let me check this out. After that, I was like, wow, he's singing about something. His lyrics actually made sense. They had a story. They were deep. They were not deep. They were funny. They're not funny all at the same time. And it made me start thinking that kind of way, and all of a sudden I became a fan of lyrics. Kind of throw the guitar out of the way for a while, started writing lyrics.
Did you go from electric to acoustic at that time?
I still go back and forth. My albums are usually actually, when I do them the way I want to do them, usually I end up with like an acoustic guitar and electric guitar on top of each other most of the time. And I've tried that for years and years until I finally found a setup that's kind of I play acoustic through a distortion pedal.
Yeah, running acoustic through an amp.
And if I needed a little more grit, I hit the button. If I don't, then it's acoustic.
All right. Well, can we hear another one of those songs?
Sure. Well, I know a hobo and a Mexican boy. One feels trapped, one's filled with joy. Freedom ain't a sticker or a flag. It's a way of life, ain't a drag. I was fully invested in the progress of man till the bird in the bush told me to take the hand. Now my interest is lacking, no one pays the band. I'll lay right here while you take your stand, 'cause I ain't never been to Wyoming, ain't never been to Spain. Don't like the taste of whiskey, and I don't feel ashamed. No, I don't care much for people treating like life's a game. Man, it's hard enough, so don't mess mine up. I'll try to do the same. Used to think I knew the score, and I felt trapped, lost the joy. Growing old's tough, ain't gonna lie. Thought it was a race, but it was a tie. If you need a voice of reason, call me up, I'll play a game. Life sucks, get a helmet. Don't bitch about the pain, 'cause I ain't never been to Wyoming, ain't never been to Spain. I don't like the taste of whiskey, and I don't feel ashamed. No, I don't care much for people treating like life's a game. Man's hard enough, so don't mess mine up. Now I'll try to take my chances on clear thought, not some clouded random fool. Then again, I might go and cloud it up, just to bend my rule. My heart tells me to say this, my head says let it be. My mouth's moving, all bets are off, so let's see what it's gonna be. I ain't never been to Wyoming, I ain't never been to Spain. Man likes to taste of whiskey, and I don't feel ashamed. No, I don't care much for people, treating like life's a game. Hard enough, so don't mess mine up, and I'll try to do the same.
This episode of Chattaboogie Sessions is brought to you by Good Family Productions. Specializing in event videography, we make our clients look like stars.
Judy wrote a paragraph, tell me she was gone. Should have been gone earlier, but that girl always rambles on. She's been quite a friend to me for nearly half my life. Everyone always asks me why Judy wasn't my wife. Used to tell them it was complicated, they knew that was a lie. Loving her was easier than anything I could try. Guess it comes down to pure fear, it's the only thing I can guess. Seen so many try and fail, the life's a total mess. I'm scared to go, but I'm scared to stay. And for the life of me, I don't know what to say. Every thought I was thinking on was sitting out on display. I'm scared to say just what I had to say.
You guys are pretty prolific with what you put out. How many albums do you?
This year I put out, I think I was shooting for 6 albums.
For the year?
This year. I was kind of a Prince fan. In 1986, Prince did 6 releases. So I'm like, all right. And then he died this year, right? And I was like, holy crap, Prince can't die. He's immortal. It didn't make any sense to me, right? So I was like, all right, watch this. I'm going to top this. And I was already working on one and kind of finishing up. It's called Weapons. And the Pine Box Boys was the backing band mostly for that album. Kind of got a bluegrass sound to it, I guess. And then after that, I recorded it in a studio, which I usually don't. I got my own studio. So when I got done with that project, I was like, I needed to do my own album, right, and do it myself. So I came out with Catfish Sullivan Rides Again, another full-length album, another solo one. And then I got a 7-inch out on Ware Possum Records that finally got put out this year. It's I Broke Wahoo's Leg that we played. And that's pretty good little first 7-inch that I put out solo, so that was pretty cool.
Well, how does that feel to have like the vinyl in your hand?
Well, it's pretty cool and pretty special. This one's more special. I used to play in a band. I think we had like 10 albums or whatever on vinyl. This is the first one solo. So it was like me and Dave, and it's like did it all ourselves. Nobody helped. It was other than Josh Mayfield at Ware Possum Records, but it's pretty nice. It's a little different than the other ones, I guess.
And
more personal.
when you're listening to it, I assume you like prefer to do it with headphones.
Oh,
Or do you
actually,
like
I got one of those little ones that have the really bad, cheap speakers on it and stuff, and it just sounds cool like that. Yeah, because I've heard it. I've heard the high definition. I do all my own mixing and mastering and everything, so usually I'm sick of my songs by the time I'm done with them. But that one coming out in vinyl, and you kind of hear it a little different. It's like, and I also got to edit it. The song refers to Greg the Hammer Valentine, and a friend of mine up in Chicago actually got Greg the Hammer Valentine to do the intro to the song for when I did the remix for the 7-inch. So even if they've heard the song, you haven't heard the song off the 7-inch, because it's got Greg the Hammer Valentine doing the intro to the song, and it's actually got the Honky Tonk Man from wrestling. He's doing the outro of the song.
So do you like to do you prefer like the analog to digital?
Analog is a pain, man. It's like I used to deal with analog a bunch. Worked in recording studios and stuff. It's a hassle. I don't like it. The digital, you can emulate it now. I mean, the frequencies that we can do now, we can make it sound bad if we want to. You can make it sound analog.
True.
So anybody that wants to go old school with the analog, it's just for good time's sakes or whatever, really. And actually, my past 2 albums, I did go through analog tape to the mastering, so. Some technical crap just to get that saturation, but I still blended it back with the original digital copy anyway.
So how many albums have you gotten to this year?
I think I got to 5.
Into the third month.
I got to 5, and I got to 5 before New Year's, and I just barely released that last one. I did an EP with Husky Burnett and Tomcat Hughes. It's just me, just 3 guys playing. I did Weapons, Catfish Sullivan, and the EP with Husky Burnett and Tom Hughes, and I did the 7-inch, and there was another one, Dave. Anyway, it started getting confusing there towards the end. I started racing towards the end. I was like, all right, slow up, man.
It'd be a blur.
It was. My wife's sick of it. She's tired of it. I'm done. I'm done for a little while, though.
Baby, I got a new song. I don't care.
Oh, man. I just found a stack of lyrics I forgot I had.
Was she happy about that?
I haven't told her. Maybe she'll know by the time this airs or whatever. But it's a stack about like that me and a friend of mine wrote. And it's all good stuff, too. Back pocket. Hopefully I'll live to record them one day.
Well, where can everybody find it?
I got a Bandcamp site. So you just do the Sweet G.A. Brown. I think it pops up pretty good on the Googler. So you can do that. I'm on the Facebook. It's G.A. Brown is my personal page. And I got the band page with the Sweet G.A. Brown.
Yeah. G.A.
Yes.
G.A.
Brown on the Facebook, or good luck to you. Or you can just make friends with me, because that's where I put everything, because the band page thing, it's algorithms and stuff, It plays against you unless you put money into it. And I'm just here for fun.
All right. Well, hey,
I appreciate
make a friend here and support his music. He's got a lot of good music out there.
Chattaboogie Sessions is looking for sponsors. If you'd like to partner with our program to advertise your business, please message us through Facebook or contact us at the email address below.
Well, mine's no book, nothing in it, not much of a plot. Hell, I must admit it. There's a joke here, opinion there. Don't count too much, man, I don't care. Yeah, but mine's no book, nothing in it, not a thing, y'all. Thinking the other day, but I quit it. Words rolled out my mouth. I think a minute, well, if no one's around, did I really make a sound? That's the way the world goes round. Yeah, my mind's an open book, nothing in it. Yeah. Hey, little 3 drunks with a griddle, mislit cigarette went boom. Probably should have thought that one out. Stand back, give Dave some room, y'all. well, I don't remember. Oh, and sometimes I'll be right in the middle of a conversation with you. Brother, I'll check out. That's what they call browning out. That's a play on words, y'all. I digress, I guess. It happens over and over every day. Lose my way. Let's ponder its situation. It's immaculate reverberations of mistakes I've made. Hey, 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 hey. Well, I take a right turn, turns out wrong, bought a rhyming dictionary just to write this song. Well, heaven help me now, ain't got a clue. Well, I'm grasping straws and I'm swinging in there. Slightly impaired, well, heaven help me, ain't got a clue. Well, there's unforeseen forecast. Things outlast, and there's storm clouds on my horizon. But right now I'm feeling pretty fine, son. But when the morning comes, where they gonna be? Whoop, whoop, hey now. I took a right turn, turned out wrong, bought a rhyming dictionary to write this song. Yeah, heaven help me now, ain't got a clue. Swinging in there and I'm a little off key and slightly impaired. Well, heaven help me, ain't got a clue. Then I pick it. Well, somebody teach me how to dance. Somebody give me just half a chance, 'cause I'll let you down, guaranteed. And if you need a friend, buddy, don't count on me. Well, I take a right turn, turns out wrong, on a rhyming dictionary to write this song. Well, heaven help me, ain't got a clue. I'm grasping straws, I'm swinging in there, and I'm a little off key and slightly impaired. Well, heaven help me, ain't got a clue. Well, heaven help me, ain't got a clue. Thank you.
Well, that's our show. I want to thank Sweet G.A. Brown for joining us. This episode was filmed at Persian Rug Studio. Our camera operators were Brett Nolan and Heather Wellborn. Audio was produced by Con Munson. Thank you for watching Chattaboogie Sessions.
If you enjoyed this show and you'd like to see more, please click subscribe, like us on Facebook, and if you'd like to support our program, please share this video.